Hey guys, welcome back to Stormworks, and welcome back to our build of a 100-seat airliner. Today, we're actually going to be adding some engines to this thing, but before we do that, I want to modify the wings a little bit. What I'm thinking is the back of this wing looks a little bit too weird, so we're going to try and fix that. These wings right here are too small, and this one isn't quite the right shape. I want it to, like, curve a little bit more, and probably go to more of a point. So that's what we're going to get up to today. We might also add winglets, but I'm not entirely sure. Let's get straight to it. Alright, so I guess I'm going to go to the back end right here, and we're going to delete some bits. There we go. Delete all of those bits right there. And essentially, I want to chuck something like this on here, like that. There we go. We're then going to grab one of these guys. I'm going to chuck it on there like that. And I guess we need to do something like this over here. Although maybe it'll just sort of merge in. I think that's probably fine. On the underside, I kind of want to do something here as well. So let's go ahead and delete like all of these, and all of this. And I guess a lot of this as well. And we're going to go like this again. There we go. Now, I am only doing this on one side. I need to be doing it on both, but that's fine. Alright, there we go. So I've angled it a hell of a lot more now, which is quite nice. Same with the top end, so that looks a hell of a lot better. Obviously, we only have one wing now, but that's okay. Okay, I've also made these guys a little bit bigger, which is quite nice. I've extended it by 4, which you can see. And now we need to sort out this one. So how do I want to sort out this one? I have no idea. I think maybe we delete these guys around this point here. And then we need it to come in more. So how do we go about doing that? I guess we use these. And we just do this. But that looks ugly. That looks very ugly. Alright, delete all of it. Delete all of this. And delete most of this. There we go. We'll delete this down to there, I guess. Delete this guy up to here. And we need to sort it out. We do. So how about we bring this guy forwards by about, like, 3. And then maybe we just send it down from there. So shove this guy into here. Do this. There we go. And then as we go lower, we can actually delete these guys and have this go further back like this. And maybe that'll be okay. I don't know. I feel like that's probably fine. So let's go ahead and delete all of the back end. And then we can build it all in. Okay, that kind of looks cool, but at the same time, I feel like bits of this are actually letting us down. And I feel like it's actually this piece right here. So we're going to send this down like this. We'll delete these guys, and obviously we'll fill that in like that. And then I think we can get away with probably just adding this guy to here. Clearly, this is a bit annoying. This is a bit ugly, this area. But I think it's fine. Maybe. I think it's fine, maybe. We're just going to go ahead and chuck this guy onto here like this. We'll actually chuck one of these guys onto there like that. And obviously, we'll seal all of this together. There we go. Alright, paint this piece. That's all good. Go ahead and paint this piece like this. And this piece as well. And that's fine. It's a little bit ugly there, but I'm sure it'll be okay. Alright, I think I'm also going to take 2 bits off of here. Because I think they are a little bit too big. We're going to delete them all the way back to there, and we're going to delete this all the way up to here as well. There we go. And then I think we need to shorten them a tiny bit, like a really tiny bit. So move the back of the wing forwards, so that the end of the wing is only like 5 blocks long, maybe? Something like that. There we go. I think that looks a lot better. It's a shorter wing, as you can see. But I feel like that actually fits it a lot better. So now we need to start working on the engines, which are going to go underneath the wings towards the front, around here somewhere. Alright, so I need to figure out whereabouts on these wings I want to shove the engines. I'm thinking around this location right here, so let's just build them in. What we'll do is we'll send this guy out across like this. And I think we'll actually just shove this guy into there like that. And then allow us to maybe just start branching forwards from here. I don't know if that's a good idea or a bad idea or what. I have no idea. But we shove all that on and move it all forwards. We might be good. Maybe. So I'm just going to shove this guy here. We'll attach one of those guys on the underside like that. And then this will be where our sort of pylon thing actually starts. So let's do maybe one of these going forwards and downwards, I guess. I don't know, like that, kind of. We'll do another one on this side, obviously going downwards as well. I am mirroring, right? Yeah. And then we'll chuck in one of these, but I'll do it slightly forwards. So it's got a little bit of a bump there. I think that'll look kind of cool. All right, cool. Shove those guys all into each other right there. All into each other right here as well. And then our engine can start being built somewhat underneath this. Although, at the same time, I still need it to be somewhat mounted correctly. So what we'll do is we'll have this guy go into here, kind of like that. There we go. We'll do the same on this side, so flip it over. Nope, flip it over. There we go. Shove that onto there, do this, delete this guy, shove that onto there like so. Bosh, and then zoom that together. Okay, right, so far, so good, I think. So far, so good. We're then going to shove one of these guys onto the front of each of those. There we go. I'll put a block in there, and I'll do this. From there, we can actually start building the engines, because that looks pretty cool, actually. Alright, so, now that we've built those quite far forwards, let's go ahead and attach another 2 pieces to here, and this is where we'll actually start the front of the engine. It's going to be 3 wide. I don't know whether it should be 5. We're going to go with 3... No, we'll go with 5. We'll go with 5 for the top. We'll bring this around, so we'll do one of those. We'll do one of these. There we go. And then we're obviously going to come down, back around, attach it all together, and that's going to be one huge engine. And 3, 4, 5. Okay. I think 5 might be too much. I think we might have to go with 3. But that's all good for now. Let's just go ahead and do this. And we'll do this. There we go. Excellent. Shove these pieces on. And shove it across. There we go. Alright, yeah, they look pretty big, but actually, compared to the size of the aircraft, maybe that's fine. Yeah, although I thought they looked big originally, I think this is fine. We're now going to go to the inside of these. I'm going to build that in, just like so. And then I guess we'll actually shove one of these guys on there as well. Like that. There we go. I feel like that's kind of ugly, though. What I'm going to do, I've got an idea. Whether it'll look nice or not, I'm not sure. But let's go ahead and shove this guy in here like this. This guy in here like this. We'll do another one there. And another one here. And then we'll actually attach all these guys together. Like this. I think. Maybe. There we go. Yes, there we go. So it all going in is actually pretty cool. We're then going to shove one of these guys on here. One of those guys on there. One on there. One on here. And we'll obviously... I guess fill all of this in. I don't know if that's a good idea or not. We're then going to go to jet. I'm going to shove I guess a large one. Yeah, a large intake in there. Oh, that looks cool, actually. Yeah. And then obviously we need to build the engine behind that. Alright, so I've built the engine in there, as you guys can see. And now I think we can actually make this slightly shorter. So I'm going to go ahead and delete these guys from around here. And we're going to make it slightly shorter. I'm going to do what I said. There we go. So let's go to the normal bits. These guys. Chuck that on there, going upwards. I'm going to do the same or similar thing over here. There we go. And we're going to do the same on the bottom. Alright, there we go. So I've added some extra bits. And now we need to add some more bits onto those extra bits. So I'm actually going to go ahead and seal all this off a little bit like that. There we go. And then I'm just going to add probably 2 of these. I don't really want it to go on the very edge, so I'm actually going to build it in one. And in one here. There we go. In one here and in one there. Alright, maybe. Shove these guys onto those guys. Alright, there we go. Flip it, there we go. And flip it. Bosh, there we go. And then I'm going to do one more of those. So, send it. Send it. Oh, send it. There we go. Flip it, turn it around and stuff, send it, and then attach all these guys together on the very back. Alright, there we go. 1, 2, 3, and we'll do 4. Bosh. And then, I guess, if I actually seal this off somewhat, we can actually grab this guy, shove it on the back, and then it looks like this one is the one that's actually working. Although it's this one in here that's working. Okay, I feel like that's fine. They do look a little bit weird. For right now, but I think they're about the right size. I think so. Alright, now what I'm going to do is actually paint around those engines. The cowlings and stuff like that all need painting. So we're going to go literally all the way around the outside of this. at the front at least, and paint all of it. There we go. Send it up all the way around. There we go. And this bit, there we go. And I guess all of the inside bit as well, because we can. There we go. Then I want some red, and we're going to chuck red pretty much all over the rest of the engine. Yes! Okay. I think this is going to look great, actually. There we go. There we go. And then maybe just these bits and leave the back of the engine the same color as... Oh, I don't know, actually. I don't know. Let's just paint that bit and that bit for now. Yeah, I think that looks okay. We'll probably leave it like that. Do we? I don't think so. Kind of don't think so. I'm going to paint the rear of the engines just like this. There we go. There we go. And then I might do that bit as well. Okay. I don't know. I feel like this looks a little bit strange. And then I might just do one singular line around here. There we go. All right. Let me know in the comments down below what you guys think of this. I might actually start putting in some logos soon, but I think that looks good. Does it? Oh yeah, it looks interesting. Don't know whether I would say good. Alright, so since we've got the pylons, we need to send some data, maybe not data, but some stuff through the pylons. So we need 2 ways through, which is fine, because we can do this, I think. Yeah. Alright, so let's just go ahead and shove some pipes in here really quick, and we might be good. So that one goes there, that one goes there. No, it's gonna have to be the other way around. It is. Hold on. Delete, delete, delete. Shove that one in there. No, that one in there, that one in there. There we go. So now we're actually able to get up into the actual plane with no issues, hopefully. Shove this guy going straight into here. This guy as well, going straight into here as well. And then we're going to chuck it down into the fuel and into the other thing. Whatever the other thing is. Delete, delete. There we go. Shove an angle. Shove it straight down, please. There we go. And straight in we go. Oh, yeah, nice. And then this one is for power generation. So we'll shove that there. We'll go ahead and angle it back over, just like so. And that sends it into the wing. Okay, right, good. Good news. We're doing things. Okay, so I've gone ahead and added some paint to this as well. This is now grey instead of white. And I feel like that adds a little bit to it. Although I do think that this pylon looks a little bit strange. It does. It looks a little bit weird. But I'm happy with that, I feel. I want to put this outside and just see what it looks like in the sun. So let's do that. There we go. So she looks pretty good, I think. Yeah, those engines do actually fit her, which is nice. I do think I want some winglets on the ends of these wings, to be fair. But the engines are on. The wings are about the right size now, I think. And I'm happy with it. I'm actually really happy with it. We still need ailerons. We still need flaps and other control surfaces. And I need a little bit more detail on those wings as well. But as far as the engines go and wing mounts and stuff like that, I feel like it works. I feel like it actually works. The problem's going to be when it comes to landing gear, actually finding some landing gear that will A, fit, and B, look nice is going to be kind of tricky. Possibly. Because the landing gear is going to go around here. I feel like the wings might be a little bit too far forward. But let's go ahead and check that real quick. Okay, clearly those wheels at the front are too big, and the wheels at the back, I don't know, like, I'm really bad at scale. I feel like they're too big, but I could be wrong, I don't know. Let me know in the comments down below, because the next thing we need to do is actually add some landing gear to this, so let me know, big or small or what, let me know. Also, clearly the front is a bit big as well, but you know what, she still looks kind of cool. Looks like a little bit of an off-roady airliner at the minute, but that's fine. So, engine's done, wings sort of almost done, and rear wings done as well. Fuselage complete too. So I think I'm going to end this video here for now. In the next one, we'll probably end up doing the landing gear, and then we can probably get out of here. We can probably fly this thing around. So, for now, thanks for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.